All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to freaking Loft Talk. Oh, my God. We're here. Oh. Okay. I'm not going to say what episode this is. I'll do that later. Yeah. Welcome back. I'm here. Shield. That's my first name. Not my last.
I am Brandon. And then we have our two producers here.
Hey, how's it going? It's Kyle.
Thank you guys so much.
Hey guys, it's Mateo.
They are the reason why this is even happening.
Yes. They are. I got nerves because it's just so amazing and beautiful how the teamwork came together, and it's a full production. And I'm not gonna be as animated like this the whole time, so don't worry. We got some serious topics to talk about.
Yeah, we have a couple things we want to kind of go over. The first thing we want to do, though, is do a question of the week. Try to get you guys down in the comments. Let us know what you think. If you guys have been watching the news and or, alternate news, you might have heard of someone named James Yu. Recently, his house blew up.
But I'm hearing it now.
Yeah. So this guy was like a full-blown like conspiracy theorist.
God damn.
Kind of leftist, which is probably why his LinkedIn got scrubbed after this. But he was shooting off like flares in his house, and then someone like after like the 20th or something, people were like, yeah, maybe we should contact someone about this. So they called like the police. They show up, and then his house blew up. As far as I know right now, we don't know if he is alive or not. There might have been some information.
And when did this happen? This is recent?
It was recent. I can't give you the exact date. It was within like the last week, I think. So this story was 2 days ago. So the problem is that because he's a huge conspiracy theorist, and I believe his dad worked for the South Korean president at one point. Some people are thinking that the government might have something to do with his house blowing up. So that is
government.
Yeah, our government.
Allegedly.
So the question of the week is, do you believe the government, and that includes FBI, CIA, all them, if they were involved with this house blowing up or not?
And it's in the middle of the city.
Yeah, it was a duplex too, so there were other people living there.
And where is this? What state is this?
I don't know.
What state was it?
Oh, this.
God damn. I don't.
Right? Right?
Do we have any warning? Damn.
That was a flare?
There's no warning.
No.
Oh, okay.
He was shooting off flares before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, this is very graphic.
No one got injured, as far as we know.
But he died.
We don't know that.
Oh.
That's why I'm saying we don't know.
Oh,
as far as I know, as of right now, I haven't like re-upped on the information, but I'm pretty sure that we don't know too much yet.
Well, hopefully no one died, and hopefully he didn't die.
Dude, what would be this man's like relevance that would have led them to do that?
Yeah.
Besides public nuisance of shooting off flares in his house.
Why did they blow up his home?
So the reason why I think there might be some interference from the government and whatnot is because
why would they blow up his home?
if you guys have ever heard of like Steven Crowder and his show Louder with Crowder, he had one of his people researching this dude's LinkedIn. I think like the next day or something. And at like 6 something in the morning, his entire LinkedIn profile just disappeared. It just got deleted. Now, if he died in the blast, he obviously didn't do it. If he didn't die in the blast, he obviously didn't do it on the run. So someone went in and deleted his entire LinkedIn like the next morning after this happened. That's really weird.
So what? Like, so he did work for the government?
His father worked in some fashion with the South Korean president at one point, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he does have connections with the government in some way.
But not the U.S. government.
Well, I mean, it kind of is. I mean,
because it's not North Korea. If it was North Korea,
well, obviously it's not North Korea, Shield.
Because North Korea is a little more not willing to work with the U.S.
Yeah, they're kind of closed off.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, to the point where I just say we just call South Korea Korea, and then North Korea North Korea.
Okay.
I mean, why not?
How dare you?
I mean, I know that there's a lot of people that want the rejoining, like, but as an American, I don't really care.
Well,
So-
well, it's nice to be able to talk to another country and have a cordial relationship. Is
Yeah.
that what South Korea would have with?
I like
US?
Korea. Yeah, I like
So
Korea.
cordial enough to be like, all right, just put the bombs there and just. God.
Don't we have military bases in Korea still? So we're still there.
Probably. I can't tell you that for sure. I know that I don't know if we're allies, but I know we're on good terms, I think, government-wise.
We're good enough to stage this explosion with South Korea.
I'm not saying South Korea had something to do with it.
Well, why wouldn't they?
Well, because he was a conspiracy theorist here.
He didn't believe in our
Like
shit.
in his LinkedIn, he had like one of his things on his profile was like the #1 biggest terrorist, fuck the police, and then credited NWA.
So he's black.
So,
He was
no.
Wait,
his
show
name's
me his
James
picture
Yu.
again.
His name is James Yu,
Because I didn't really know what he was.
and his dad worked for the South Korean president. You think he's gonna be black?
He kind of looked like African. There's like African guys
South
look
Korea
like
is
that
like
a little
super
bit.
racist.
You ever seen an African guy look like that? But you ever seen an African guy look like that?
Yeah, not gonna lie. Is this James Yu?
No,
I think it's
that's
just a
white guy for
reactor
sure.
or something.
He's the
See, look,
second biggest terrorist.
He looks like go back up. That one?
This one. I don't know if that's James.
That's not James Yu.
Oh, okay. I was
All
gonna
right,
say,
guys,
he really
come
looks
on.
black. See, I've seen African
Yeah.
guys look like that. That's actually, yeah, I've seen. I'm not gonna name anybody now, but
Dude,
I have people now.
Do you see his eyes?
And that's
Not a
you know what
like
some
not
people
African.
believe. Some people believe that Africans migrated to North Korea and a long time ago, back
Well,
in
yeah.
the BC.
They also believe
And
that
then-
George Washington was black too.
Okay.
So
Well, I wasn't there. He did a lot.
As Shield looks to his bottom left in
Yeah.
his
African
photo
man
right there.
with glasses. With glasses.
African man.
African man with glasses.
So I think the government had something to do with it. What do you think?
Now just look through that while I answer this question.
Yeah, and not a single one of them have monolids.
No,
so-
that was more close to the second guy. That wasn't him. But he kind of looks Indian.
a little bit. Yeah, I actually see it.
What's the question again? Sorry.
Do you think the government in some way had to do with the house exploding?
Okay, but definitely if South Korea was involved. But allegedly, if South Korea was involved.
If leaks were involved.
If they were working together, there's like, you know this guy? He's like, yeah, we know this guy. He's
Yeah,
like,
the reason why the LinkedIn disappearing is so suspicious is because what was on that someone other than him had access to go in and delete it.
more Black Lives Matter.
It was in his
stuff.
will, just like any other guy. Please delete my browser history.
Man, that was quick. He also had like a bunch of like lawsuits against people because he thought that they were spies spying on him, like his neighbors, his wife.
Is that proven that they weren't?
I mean, in the court of law it was, but
They're not spies.
I mean, OJ got off, so
What were their jobs?
You know, what are we gonna say? You know,
What were their professions? You should put his picture and mix it with the Wu and.
What
Okay,
the-
sorry.
all right. So let's move on to our first topic.
Okay, but yeah, like to wrap that up, that was hard to watch, and hopefully everybody's alive.
I thought it was pretty cool
Allegedly, everything
because there was no
happened.
injuries. If there was, or not injuries, there was no deaths. If there was deaths, not cool.
You see what I'm saying though, a little bit,
No.
because their eyes can be squinty though.
Yeah, but that's just four
Yeah, through
Asian
mid-journey.
people with dark skin. That's four Asian dudes with dark skin.
If he
It's
was in
not
South Korea,
African.
if
Like,
he was in South Korea, he's getting treated different.
hell yeah, he would be.
But not in a bad way, maybe. But still, they're gonna be like, "Hey, whoa,
All right.
what happened?"
Let's move on. So the first topic we're going to be talking about is a concept that I recently found out about, and then you found out when I told you for the first time.
Yeah.
It's something called.
Sorry.
You're not going to be able to Google this, unfortunately. So it's called Revelation.
Still try.
You try. I tried everywhere.
Always try.
Problem is, it's
But-
called Revelation of the Meaning. The problem is when you search that, all you're going to get is a bunch of results of Revelation. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem I was having.
Revelations. We're talking about the revelations.
So the concept of revelation of the meaning, and this kind of blew my mind because I've heard people like Alex Jones talk about this forever, but I've never heard someone give a name to it. What it is all these like WEF, globalists, whatnot, they basically are telling you what they're doing, right? Like that video
Yeah.
that I showed you that one time
The
about
yeah.
the beef intolerance.
Yeah.
basically the concept is they are going to tell you the messed up stuff they're going to do so that they are no longer karmically responsible for the outcome, because it is now put on you for not stopping it. And I feel like that is a very good way of describing what's kind of like going on nowadays. Is they just basically tell you their plan, and then they're like, all right, either stop it or don't. It's on you. We're karmically good. What do you think about that?
And then Hope Core is coming in and is becoming more popular on apparently on TikTok. So all this makes sense. Look, Hope Core is making you be like, hey, take responsibility. Stand up for what's right.
Hope
Believe in
core?
yourself.
What is that?
It's like hope porn.
Is that like being hope?
Oh,
It's like it's like the motivational stuff, but it's more deeper.
it's like getting white pilled.
It would be the opposite of being black pilled.
Yeah, white pilled.
White pilled.
Yeah. Okay.
I have one of those
That
every
makes sense why
morning.
you would know about that. I'm severely black pilled.
I have a white pill every morning. I can't take vitamins. I can't take pills.
I take a multivitamin every day.
I want to. I really do.
So I heard about this while I was watching Alex Jones's show on Mug Club, and it just kind of hit me. I was like, I think that is what's going on, because if you look at all of the media nowadays, like I was telling you about that one show that was basically describing what the conspiracy theorists think happened with COVID, aka me, before the COVID thing. Like the show came out before basically the response to COVID, and they were basically saying that like, hey, we put a spike protein in this vaccine to target people's DNA to make basically attack their immune system, so that they're going to be needing more and more vaccines and medicine. And that's basically what is the conspiracy theory for the COVID shot, but it came out before the COVID shot. And then you look at a lot of the music nowadays, they're just straight up blatantly showing Satanism, with Doja Cat, Lil Nas X, Travis Scott. I think this is more real than what people would want to believe. I think this is actually what a lot of the people, the elites, believe.
It makes sense. We have two conflicting things on our screen right now. One involving the people or culture with the hope core.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the responsibility. What's the you need to take your responsibility. If you don't, it's your fault.
Revelation of the meaning.
And that's the what's the
WEF? No, the World Economic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, World Economic Forum. Carl Schwab, yeah.
Yeah. So that's an organization or group.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is kind of like society, like hey, there's just more. It's more this showing up. This is becoming trending.
The distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the distraction is trying to not lift people up, but kind of give them hope. Also, I heard something recently about, was it China, where they're trying to make their men more masculine? You brought that up.
With the TikTok
they're
and stuff?
blurring feminine traits on men, apparently, in their.
Yeah, there's a couple countries that have shown or have noticed the way that the world's kind of going, where all of the governments and stuff, they're kind of trying to get rid of masculinity, and China's one of them, where they basically are uplifting this masculine army kind of type.
Yeah, they want that. They want the ideal to be masculinity.
Yeah, and it's in direct opposition to the American army, which
so
now
apparently
has,
they said that blatantly,
puppies
that
running
they want
things. People who believe they're puppies.
They said blatantly, not that they want us to be feminine, but blatantly saying that they want their guys to be masculine and comparing it to us as.
It's not so much making everyone masculine. It's more like the masculine needs to be the most masculine.
It needs to be the ideal for what you think of.
Right.
Mm. Because you know that saying, weak men create. Oh God, how does that go?
Yeah, strong men create good times create weak men create bad.
There you go. Yeah, we're in the weak men creating bad times section. I mean, look at our president. The dude is like,
Are you saying he's weak? Are you
Yeah.
saying our president is weak?
hell yeah, I want to take him behind the gym. You know,
Yeah,
rough him up a little bit.
Work him out, like, so he can do workouts?
No. So when he was campaigning for president, he would make this claim that Donald Trump, he's like, dude's a bully. If this was back in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat him up or whatever. Like, he was saying that on his campaign route.
I feel like you're good. Like, you're halfway there. Like, you should take him to the gym and be like, all right, let's work out.
Well, he's just not mentally there, so it doesn't matter.
You're like, he's just gonna have a strong body, and it's just gonna be like, oh
Yeah, the dude is like walking billboard for dementia.
Allegedly. No, I mean, I think. Would you like to play some videos? No, I'm just I've heard some stuff recently. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, the
I've-
Bidenisms and whatnot. His gaffes, the Biden gaffes.
Yeah, I'm still learning what gaffes mean, but I'm pretty sure that's the correct terminology that you used. Yes, sir.
Brandon,
Yes.
This is not a Joe Biden video.
fourth turning.
What?
The fourth turning.
Oh, I love this.
She'll
It's
do it.
it's it's a
Explain
it's
Yeah, go
American
ahead.
it's American cycles. It's different time periods. It has a lot to do with wars. The French Indian War, the American Revolution. Like, it goes back to those times, and it shows like whether we're in a crisis societally
Mhm.
or if we're in a high.
that. Right, so it was, if you remember, in our timeline, or at least in our recent history, right, we had the high, which was the baby boomer generation,
Mm.
right? And then
From 1970
you had the
19,
nomad generation, the Gen Xers, that grew up in the 80s.
1940
focus was on
1961.
building personal wealth.
Mhm.
And then the decline starting with the millennials in the 90s
Of course it was.
throughout. Yeah.
Fucking millennials.
The
That's you.
millennials.
I know.
Well, I feel like I'm below millennials.
But apparently
But I'm
we're the hero generation.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We're going to bring forth the
We're superheroes. We're gonna
the
die.
next awakening.
No, this
I'm just getting
is
more and
real
more
life,
black
so we can
pilled.
die as the heroes, though. So I want us to all remember this. There's some apparent heavy weight on us from our past, and we are bearing all this weight, and we're at the ripe age, the fighting age. There's a lot of wars now. We're at the fighting age, and
Drafting age.
and our age group is considered the heroes, and we have the other options, though. They are a part of us, like the artists and stuff. They are a part of us, but this graph is really complex. There's multiple different graphs, but it's all showing the same signs as far as like whether we're in a crisis and the highs and the lows. And it's a cycle. It's kind of like the Mayan calendar, but it's like a more in-depth look at like it's really like a zoom in to people. Like, you really zoom in and you see how like people's even parents could have affected how they act. So it classifies everybody, like different political parties and everything, right?
Yeah, I think it did. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just human nature.
Yeah,
Patterns, people
human
not,
nature.
paying attention to the past. We kind of mess up for a long time. It creates this really desperate period, and
There's
then
children that are born in that.
the right people are put in power for a little bit. They kind of fix things for a little bit, and then it's just a down, and then up and down and up.
I
Yeah, it
like to
makes
focus
sense.
on the children too, because like they were showing pictures of the children wearing masks in like when was that? Because they were showing an example of how the chart works.
Yeah.
and they were
Spanish
showing
flu, probably.
Yeah, like something back in time.
I think he was implying, or at least the video essay that we had watched, the guy was implying that children being born and raised throughout COVID would become the artist generation, right? The silent, kind of like, I guess similar to the silent generation of post World War II.
Because of the natural trauma of just growing up in that time, because every time is gonna be different when you grow up.
Yeah, tons of acceptance, like knowing that there were things that were worse, and not to take these times that they're in now for granted, kind of thing. So like even though something might be like a major topic, it's like yeah, but it wasn't as bad as what I grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's better as long as the trend is up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're going to be a much more stable generation.
I think the complete opposite.
Well, it's kind of like,
I think it's gonna be the worst generation.
but that's
for sure.
true. But the chart gives you everything. The chart's not saying that's a definitive statement, because it has a spectrum.
Yeah.
And from time, like you know what I mean. Like the chart is like bigger than the calendar. Like it shows you the seconds. in those children.
Charts will always be accurate with foresight and previous data,
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and this,
but it will never be accurate when you're looking into the future with
Mm-hmm.
societal trends. I mean, it can be.
Yeah.
It can be.
Yeah.
But like the data is much less reliable.
So the
We'll
reason
see,
why I have
you
no
know?
faith in the next generation is because they're already developmentally stunted because of the mask stuff. It's just been proven that kids that grew up during that period where everyone was getting masks, their language skills were hindered. Their ability to socialize with other human beings are not at a level that they should be. And then you mask that with the fact that instead of trying to like bunker down and make like, okay, we really need to get these kids back in order, they're just going the opposite way, where there are many cities across the United States that no longer require kids to like pass math to graduate. They're actively going like, okay, instead of trying to fix this, we're just going to be like, okay, you're fine the way you are.
Just lower the bar.
Yeah, it's No Child Left Behind all over again. It's so bad.
yeah.
I mean, that's if you. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I mean that's if you want to directly tie the potential of a generation to traditional school.
Yeah, I mean, it is it is kind of changing a little bit. I feel like the thought process of private schools and or homeschooling is a lot more accepted nowadays, which is, in my opinion, probably the only way that we could really fix this issue, because the public schools, the ones that rely on government funding and whatnot, they're the ones doing that. They're the ones that are going, okay, it's racist to expect our kids to be able to know math, so they're no longer going to have to know math.
I'm just going to inject this before we move on,
think-
but like, let's just bring trades into America in a stronger way. I know it's been said a million times. I know it's like duh,
Trading-
but like the fact that it's so
Like
duh
trade school.
is like duh. Do it.
Yeah. No,
I like that.
getting rid of like the mentor-mentee system was very detrimental, because you no longer there was this whole period of time, I think it was our generation, that they basically said that going to college is the best thing that you could do,
He's in the shot.
and they started like looking down on trade schools and like blue collar jobs. I mean, I feel like there was like a whole trope with cartoons and shows growing up of my generation where it was like, hey, make sure you study or you're going to end up like that dude. And they'll point to like a janitor or something like that. It's like, well, that dude makes more than you, like
Right now he does.
Yeah. And he also is more important than you in the grand scheme of things.
I mean, conspiracy tinfoil hat. Whoop, pop it on.
All right.
I mean, hey,
mine's always on.
feed the education system your money, bro. I mean, that's what it is. It's just. I mean, yeah. There's a lot to argue there. You know, okay. Traditional college, it does have a lot of implications, especially when you're going for a very specialized, field, things of that nature. Obviously, yes. We need more techs. We need more higher education. It's very important. But I think if you're going, and this is a little bit of a stab, but like if you're just going to college to get your business degree because you needed to go to college to just go to college, the things you should probably be taking away from that education is structure, networking, time management. All of those things are super important. And I will say that those are all very valuable things. But I also don't necessarily believe that you have to go to traditional college to do those things. But I'm not going to say that if you go and you walk away with those things that it's not valuable. That's my take. Yeah.
The problem with modern college is that it's completely run by like the leftists. So there's a huge like liberal bias. I think they did this study or whatever, and across like all of the colleges that they did in the poll or whatever, there was I want to say the percentage of teachers that weren't liberal was like less than 10%. Like it's not even close to 50, which is what it should be. You should be hearing from both sides. But the other problem with modern day colleges is that people are going there and coming out with a crap ton of debt with a worthless degree in like gender studies.
Yep.
Like things like that. Or like, and what are you going to do with that? Nothing.
I didn't go.
Yeah, me either, obviously.
I barely fucking...
You didn't go to any kind of...
Well, I did. I got a scholarship out of high school, and I did it college for like a little bit, and I was just like, I don't like this.
You were going to like a community college?
Yeah.
Okay. With
Yeah.
like just...
It was a full ride 2-year scholarship. Everything was going to be paid for the first 2 years, and I just didn't. I was there for, I want to say, like a couple months, and I was like, the classes I'm interested in are too easy, and then the classes I'm not interested, I have to take, which I have no interest in taking. So I just kind of quit.
Understood. And Shield, no.
No schooling at all. I'm like I'm a fool, bro. I did not I dropped out and everything.
Of high school?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you
I
get
was
your GED at least?
So sure of myself. I'm still working on that.
Did you do GED or no? If I tell you? No.
No, never.
No.
Uneducated.
That's how I feel about it. Like how he said never. I feel like it could have been longer. I feel like
fine.
he could have been like never.
There's nothing wrong with that.
What is this? Oh, thank you. I have one, but okay.
The cloche.
Hey, here. Let me put mine.
He
in there.
presents
Wait,
the cloche.
Let me put beep boop in there. Thank you.
There you go, beep boop.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Well, I did. I went to trade school.
Good.
It was accelerated. It was about a year and a half, but it was 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. And yeah, I mean, that's what got me out here. It definitely taught me structure. I definitely networked with a lot of people. I got out of that with a job in my trade. All of those things were super amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like I'm here to vouch for the trade school, bro. I think it's a wonderful thing, and I didn't end up getting the cost anywhere close to what like a traditional 4-year college would be, which is fine. At the end of the day, I understand credentials. You have that degree, which is amazing. But at the end of the day, you know, like a resume is a resume and knowledge is knowledge. So, yeah, it was great. It was wonderful. Thanks COVID. That ruined that. And, but we're here doing this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like the ability to do something like this, definitely stemmed from my education, which is great. Fantastic.
We are thankful for.
Shout out my class. Shout out my school. I'm not gonna say where because that will tell you where we're at.
I'm like, I totally agree with Kyle, and honestly, this is why bridges don't fall down when you drive home. You know what I mean? Like people that know what they're doing to build what they're doing, like to learn to knowledge. But you know, I like that other people do that, but you know, I'm not gonna copy everybody.
Yeah. So to end this subject,
that's my reasoning.
And move on to the next subject. I just want to say a little something to the next generation. Don't let anyone ever tell you that you are good enough. Improve. Just because your school says that you don't need to know math, you don't need to try, it doesn't make it true. And go to a trade school.
Yeah, trade schools are good because it's just focusing on that.
You never know, though.
Trade specifically.
You never know. Like, that lack of forced education might just lead people to push themselves more than ever.
You have
You know?
way more faith in humanity than I do.
Yeah, no, I feel it.
Yeah.
But like if you want to think like oppositional, like oh yeah, they said I have to do this, so I am not gonna do it.
Well, yeah.
Maybe that'll lead some people to be like, you know what? No, I want to do that. So
Do it still, just their own way, maybe.
yeah, self-learning is super strong.
I see where you're coming from, the counterculture punk kind of thing. Whereas like nowadays, you're punk if you're conservative, like kind of like that, where they're kind of society's pushing them towards one way, so they want to do the other way because that's just the natural, feeling of kids growing up. They are rebellious, and if everything is telling them, hey, just you don't need to know math, you don't need to know how to read, they might go the other way. That's very possible. I don't believe so. So, do you
I think if you want to do something, you're gonna do it. I don't think it helps for them to encourage. I mean, generally, if a human being doesn't want to do something, they're not gonna do it. Like, this is why we have wars. I literally, and the fact that chart says for our time period and shows our generation, shows the way we act on a really detailed scale, and it says that we're in the hero stage. I mean, that means more than just hero. It's really detailed when it speaks about what the next generation might even look like.
All right.
Just because of how time, like, there's been wars, there's been society collapses, it's happened. We have documented this stuff over time. That's how we have science and stuff like that. Like, why not it's already been examined, that stuff, and it shows human nature in its purest form. I feel like I wish I like that chart. Can we pull the chart back up? Should the chart just be the background? Should the chart just be the background of this, bro? Because I'm saying, like, I hate to just look at something, and this could be this could be like woo science or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. But as detailed it is, I feel like it's very easy to understand human nature. Because we know what's going to happen if there's a war and someone kills the other side. Like, it's going to be revenge. Like, that's human nature. And the fact that all this stuff's already happened, and we literally have a chart from like the 1900s to like 2040. God damn.
That's just showing one cycle.
It goes back far. It's just
They went back and pretty much confirmed the cycle. They went back almost 1,000 years.
and we have and we can even have stories, whether they're true or not, where you see these cycles happening in drama, and you're like, oh, it makes sense he does it. That's why it's a good story or whatever. It's like, oh yeah, of course he shot the guy that like did his kid wrong. Like, it's like like we can ignore it and just like don't care, but like it's still part of the cycle. I feel like people, and then there's the grace period, and there's the children that deal with it, and then and then forgiveness and all of it. See, what's the part, like the calm? What do you call the calm one, where we're in that part of the cycle?
That would be the silent generation. So the artist generation.
Oh, what's after the hero generation?
That's the artist generation.
And the artist is more detailed. I like that. And remember, we love the artist generation. So that's more detailed than just artist. Just like hero's more detailed than just hero. It's like very specific. The artist generation is beautiful because that's our high. Yep, and it's right there. That's the highest you can get in a society. That's the highest you can get. I don't know how long it lasts. It depends on the people in it. But that's the highest you can get, where everything's almost damn near utopia. Like, everybody's chilling. No one's fighting about this too much. It's just no real war. Like, we're chilling.
You do realize that that was the Great Depression era.
Where?
That is correct.
In
That's
the
where
silent era.
that is correct.
Yeah. Silence is.
The idea is that the generation, where the silent generation lived through, they grew up during the Depression. And
Okay.
led them to that.
Yeah. That the group. I mean, they lived through World War II.
Yeah.
And they're being raised in this stability that was brought forth by America after the Second World War, and the idea is that then the prophet generation.
Yeah, profit's high too.
They
As high as you can
react
get.
to it, but in a positive way, right? So we had the boomers. They brought forth like positive change, and I think that's supposed to be the all-time high.
But see how it varies into itself and it spreads out and it goes across the chart and nothing's really, everything's. You have multiple. It covers all bases as far as what happened during that time, just with these colors right here on the chart. But this is just a little simple chart someone's made. It can get complex. It can get simple. It's something almost you can explain to a child, and I know I'm doing a terrible job at it.
So, I think we should move on from this. But if you guys want to learn more about this, let me just shout out.
Yeah, the guy that let me know about it.
Let's see, where is this channel? Dark Age Theorist, big shout out. Brandon, you should check him out.
It's a YouTube channel, but
He does video essays.
Okay.
yeah. So that's where we got it from, and
I see lots of
that's
nice red lines on there for you. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah,
That's very good stuff.
Check him out.
All right, and with that shout out and cheery subject, we will move on to one that's super depressing.
But see,
We are going to be talking about Pizzagate.
yep.
And that's not Little Caesars, no crazy bread up in here.
You're gonna be
So when we were talking about Pizzagate, like outside of the podcast, you actually thought it started with something that was actually the result of it. So why don't you say what you thought Pizzagate was, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, so I thought that see, I don't have much knowledge on Pizzagate, but I was under the impression that a guy that was surfing the internet found out a location in a pizzeria
Yeah,
that was
comment
supposedly housing children
Mm-hmm.
for various reasons
Mm-hmm.
against their will, perhaps. And he said he couldn't stand for this, and then he shot the place up.
Okay. So yeah, that's what the media wants you to think is Pizzagate, is that some pizza place was housing children for nefarious means, and then it led some dude to go and shoot it up. Now that did happen. Like, don't get me wrong, that did happen.
Yeah,
but what caused it was during one of the WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks. Thank you. One of the WikiLeaks dumps, they started releasing the emails of this one guy named John Podesta. If you want to pull up one.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, this is a presentation by Brandon on
Yeah.
pizza.
All right. So this,
Thank you.
and just like, I did not do like all of this research myself. This is from the Substack of Liz Crokin. You can go to DuckDuckGo and search it up. There's like 6 parts. You can't use Google because Google will not direct you there. I've tried. So anyway, John Podesta was basically working for the government in every era since Clinton that a Democrat was in office. So he worked for Clinton, then he worked for Obama, and then he just recently last year got hired by Joe Biden. And the reason why he's important is because his emails are basically led us to believe that there is a huge ring of elites within the government who basically participate in how's the best way to say this? Pedophilia?
Oh my God!
Like child
Sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry, because it was already getting tough. Because ours, like, talking about this topic is tough.
It's very depressing. I wasn't lying. This is going to be a depressing topic. Child stuff. And so even before these emails came out, there was already an association with the word cheese pizza and pedophilia. It is like a code word for having sex with children.
Who's using this terminology?
Pedophiles.
Yeah, so the acronyms would be
And that's what they were finding online.
No, yeah, this, I'm just letting you know that
I've
this...
heard that before.
child porn.
I've heard that before, and that's
Yeah.
literally like,
CP.
do
Yep.
people use that? You know those predator videos where they're catching predators?
Yeah.
Do people use that
Mhm.
when in the descriptions? I swear that people normalize this word.
If you guys want to find a child predator finder guy that is really awesome, and the term cheese pizza comes up a lot when he's talking with these pedophiles. His name,
God, and I like
damn,
pizza.
I
And I
just
say
had
it
it.
a lot.
he's a
But I
predator
don't like cheese pizza.
predator
I mean, it's okay.
poachers. I can't remember what his name is, but his organization is called Predator Poachers, and will. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, like I
He just recently got a lot of news because he got dragged out of a Hillary Clinton, like literally dragged out of a Hillary Clinton thing. No, I don't think
it's
that might just be a website trying to pull off people, or maybe.
okay, but so continues there.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, that's him. That's the guy with the beard. Yeah, him on the right. That is Alex. I think his name is Alex something. Alex Rosen, I believe. Anyway, yeah. So when he's talking with these pedophiles, the term cheese pizza comes up a lot because he's like, hey, and did any of these things? Did you see like a cheese pizza icon or blah? And they're like, yeah, that's how I found it. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, so the only reason why I was bringing that up was because I wanted people to know that the term cheese pizza being associated with child porn and pedophilia did not come from this leak. This is just what people. This is why people thought this leak was weird, was because of some of the ways that they were referring to pizza, like Pulp 3. So in this email right here, they're basically, would you like to get a pizza for an hour? Who talks like that?
That's
when
crazy.
You're asking about getting food. I don't like, if I was like, hey, do you want to go get some pizza? I don't go, hey, for only an hour, do you want to go get some pizza? Like, no one talks like that. Now,
yeah, this is like late night horny text.
pull up 4.
It's very short. And it's very questionary. It's made a new word, guys. Questionary.
Is there too many open or something? Oh, okay. Here we go. So it says, and at the bottom, P.S. Do you think I'll do better playing dominoes on cheese than on pasta?
This is
Now, obviously, these are code words. Now, whether you want to say they're for this is regardless. But who plays dominoes on top of food products?
this is disgusting. Like I can't even listen to this.
Yeah, it's really fucked up. Now, let's go to 5.
You like you might as well just bleep this shit.
No. People definitely need to hear this.
Like just bleep out the.
Oh, that's... Okay, I was going to say. All right. I can't read it. It's a little too small. Okay, so this is an email saying, the realtor found a handkerchief. I think it has a map that seems pizza related. And then the person responding saying, it's mine, but not worth worrying about. Now, this whole thing is... No one really knows what a lot of this means because apparently between different pedophile groups, these code words could mean different things. But handkerchief is supposed to be a code word because there's this art thing where they actually place the handkerchief under them while they're doing the act to catch the fluids and whatnot. That's just one of his artworks that...
You know what? Look, man, I can connect the dots right now. Allegedly.
Right. So let's move on from the handkerchief.
A handkerchief is allegedly...
No, it was a real real handkerchief. It's like a handkerchief. It's map related with cheese pizza.
I want to say what a handkerchief is. I feel like I know what a handkerchief is. This is already dark as fuck.
Now, let's move
Do
on
I
to the
have
next
to
one.
say what a handkerchief is, everybody? Like
What?
literally.
Yeah, no,
'Cause
I
this
don't know
is
what
a
you're talking
code
about.
word. The handkerchief is a code word, right?
No. In this instance, they're actually talking about a handkerchief.
Of what? What's the significance of this handkerchief?
I think it has a map that seems pizza related. Now, like I was saying, there's this painting showing the act of. I don't want to even describe this because it's so fucked up, but like of the child and the people, and what they do is they place a handkerchief underneath them while they're doing it, so that the fluids and stuff fall on it, so that they can keep it as souvenirs, and that's what a map.
And so you
is.
think this is what they're talking about right now?
Yes.
That's even worse than what I would have thought.
Yeah,
A handkerchief. I was gonna say a handkerchief was maybe a dead child. Maybe that's what a handkerchief is. I mean, there's literally
Now this next one
skill.
is the
I
most
mean, I'm
damning
just
one.
thinking.
This is the only one that you're like, you cannot. Yeah, the one slice one, if you can pull that one up. Yeah, 6. This is the only one that you can't say like, oh, maybe they're talking about actual food. Now, it's still a little too small for me. All right. Who all is in the Austin office today who is going to want pizza? We only have one slice, and we need to know how thinly to slice it.
Does that mean they're gonna kill him?
No. How many people are going to be using this slice of pizza?
Well, there's a lot to assume, but I'm pretty sure they're talking about having sex. Sounds like humans talking about having sex.
Yeah, no. This is the other ones you could argue in some way, shape, or form. They're like, no, they're actually just talking about pizza. But in this one, it is impossible.
I don't want to just lay it out there, Shield. But like the pizza is a child.
Yeah, I understand that. I just wanted to focus on the sex part. I mean, what are they gonna do with the child afterwards? I mean, this is what they're insinuating. It almost sounds like they could go with without saying pizza. I mean, they look like they're having fun with it.
So these are trafficked children, though. These aren't just like children that are going back home afterwards.
Yeah.
They don't have to worry about them speaking up because they're not going home.
I know they're kidnapped.
God, that's so fucking dark. Yeah, let's go to the next one. Kind of didn't now. I don't even want to talk about this.
Well,
but
I think what we should
let's
do
go to
is
7.
This should be the last time we ever talk about.
Yes, I agree. Last time.
Unless we're trying to stop one of them.
All right, so this one is talking about a party that they're planning. I think Obama spent $65,000 on the taxpayers' money flying in pizza/dogs from Chicago for a private party at the White House not long ago. Sorry. Assume we are using the same channels. Now, up until the channels part, it could be they're actually just talking about some party or whatever. But who spends $65,000 on pizza and dogs for a party? And then who describes it as using the same channels to get the same stuff?
It links back to Domino's. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Oh, it's so hard to laugh right now. All right, let's just go to the next one. 8.
Wait. Okay. I'm like, might as well finish this segment.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get through these so that we could just talk about it without actually reading this depressing shit. If we get the same waitresses in quotes, I'm all for it. It's get ready for Chicago Hot Dog Friday. Also, hot dog is another code word. I don't know what it's supposed to stand for. Obviously, cheese pizzas.
And this stuff wasn't going
children.
on. Like these people weren't going to these things. Like there's no pictures of them at like hot dog stands and eating pizzas.
And these are just the ones that I screenshotted in her Substack stuff. There's a lot more of these. These are just the ones that I felt like clearly show what they're talking about. Now this one is really messed up. We plan to heat the pool, so a swim is a possibility. Bonnie will be Uber service to transport Ruby, Emerson, and Maeve Luzzatto, 11, 9, and almost 7. So you'll have some further entertainment, and they will be in that pool for sure. This one's not even code words. They're just like, we're going to have children in that pool for your entertainment.
And it'll be warm.
And this is connected to another thing that I didn't screenshot because it was a little hard to screenshot it. But it's literally this woman that they're talking about, the one that's bringing these kids. These are her children. And she has like a special website where she uploads photos of her children and stuff. And in one of the screenshots, she has a picture of her newborn baby naked with the genitals covered. But at the bottom it says, for the uncensored photos, you can get it through the paywall. Yeah. I didn't screenshot that one. People are probably going to think I'm lying, but I can show you guys afterwards if you want.
I'm solid.
Yeah, I
actually trust you.
Okay, I figured. The photo though, the photo is just kind of showing. It's an artwork. The dude Joe Podesta, they found a bunch of different like paintings and stuff in his house. I didn't clip any of those because they're kind of grainy and stuff, and it's kind of hard to see. And you're just relying on people describing what they are instead of seeing it for yourself. This is like the clearest one. It's like a headless body in the pose of what I think Jeffrey Dahmer left one of his victims in. and he just had this in his house in the entryway. That's what I read up on it. That's what they said, was that that's how he left one of his victims.
That's what I thought a napkin was.
Oh.
Because, I was, like, sitting up.
Wait, so you're saying that this image was on his wall?
No. That figure itself is in his house.
Oh, got it.
And he has a bunch of different another reason why I didn't screenshot a lot of those is because some of them were speculative of whether he owned it or not. Like this one of a child boy being like tied up like this with his like feet bleeding, and he's like naked except for wearing underwear. A photo of just a close up of like the butt of a baby in diapers.
Okay.
And stuff like that was
like a lot of
supposedly
abstract shit.
Yeah, and then he also has this like little shrine next to his bed of it's like a teddy bear and some candles and some stuff like that. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because a lot of this stuff that's in his house is basically what they found in Epstein's house. Like the exact same thing. Epstein had like a little shrine of like a teddy bear and stuff next to his house or his bed.
Yeah, they probably, they compared photos.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, let me see your shrine. Yo. That's all bad.
Yeah, man. Is this over? Or are we gonna uplift
Yeah, this is a little bummer.
Yeah,
You
we
guys wanna
can
move on to a
We
different
can actually
topic?
scoot real fast out of here.
God damn.
I don't know how the fuck.
Wait, so what's the solution? Is this shit just... What is this?
That's
what?
a government employee that's worked for every Democratic president since Bill Clinton.
And this is where he just... And this is just the thing that's connected to him.
He was like a head of something. I can't remember if I...
Is there anywhere we can say allegedly?
No.
Oh my god.
No.
No.
Convolutedly.
Pretty much everything I've said, we've already said it came from WikiLeaks, so we're covered there. Like we're not showing these.
But these
from
are actually physically his emails.
From according to WikiLeaks, yeah.
But I mean, like, this stuff isn't as terrible as it is. It's like it's not like really hard to believe.
Oh no.
Like these actions.
Oh yeah, and
from people that divulge into these kind of things.
And so the whole thing with the shooting up the pizza place, is that place was named in one of the emails saying, "Let's get pizza from this place."
So they basically ordered the hit. Well
no,
not
like
really, but
no, the guy who did the hit was accurate.
Yeah, like they named that place
and
like
they
by name.
Did they frequent there?
I don't know. But it's a little suspicious to have all these emails where every single time they refer to cheese pizza or pizza, they are clearly using it as a code word, and then knowing that cheese pizza is a code word for child porn and or pedophilia, it's hard to see an email of them going, "Hey, I know we're all like super rich, but let's go get some pizza from this random pizza place."
Bro, is this how Five Nights at Freddy's? Like, is that the same thing?
That's like
it's kind of the same thing.
Nice story compared to this.
It is.
I mean, yeah, there's dead children in Five Nights at Freddy's.
There is.
But there's no freaking children in that pizza place. Like that's just a guy's business.
No, I don't think they found any or
Can
anything.
they confirm that this is just a random guy?
I'm assuming it was condemned, right? Or was this an active business?
What's going on with this restaurant?
It was Comet Pizza, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Comet something.
Are we ruining their freaking share values or something? What?
No, I think getting
a random guy. Just
I think getting shot up ruined just more than anything we could do. So
are they closed?
Yeah, Comet Ping Pong, I think.
Do they just have to move or change their name?
I think, right?
Wild.
Yeah, as a pizzeria.
They don't have anything to do with it, right? They're just
no. They were just named like by name in those emails.
That's so fucked up that you just happen to be the one they named. God.
Well,
damn.
they were just getting pizza.
Well, there's a good chance that they could be involved in it. Like just because they didn't find anything doesn't mean.
But can we see?
That like they might be the connector. They might not actually be storing the children. They might be the connector.
Supposedly.
Yeah,
that's why I said might.
Okay. It's the same.
I'm just like freaking out because I'm like, what the fuck? This place you can just go there now, and get a fucking slice.
I mean, it's the same way. Like okay, you watch Breaking Bad?
Not all of it, but yeah.
Okay, well,
a lot of it.
They get a laundromat.
Yeah.
There you go. It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. It's just it was a way to traffic. It's a little front, yeah,
But
and it's a way to embezzle.
but there's no children in it.
The theory
That's
was
the
that they
theory.
were actually. That's how the media got around to making it look stupid. They're like, these stupid conspiracy theorists think that Comet Ping Pong Pizza is holding children in their basement.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, no, we just know that they were named by name by this clear, according to WikiLeaks, pedophile who was straight up talked about creating parties that is going to offer people one slice of pizza that we need to thinly slice to everyone. And then they're like, hey, let's go get some pizza from this place. I'm sorry, but that's too much of a coincidence for me.
As far as the law is concerned, it's a he said, she said thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, thank you. I swear I need that.
Yeah, they
I'm like,
actually
what
keep
the
them at
fuck?
Subway.
Because, huh?
I believe it. That's what,
happened?
the tuna is.
What happened to Subway?
They found out it wasn't tuna.
The rug mats in the bread?
What?
Yeah, Jared, bro.
Jared.
Yeah, all these same exact things. I mean, he was asking for it. I mean, and we have all of that evidence now.
Now,
Well,
I
I'm
kind
same
not
thing.
saying I'm not going to go to Common
All right,
Pizza.
so I kind of feel bad for Subway in a little bit. Like, so this dude did stuff with children, right? Like, he actually did stuff with children? But he is, to this,
Yes,
I'm asking.
yes, he was. He
Okay.
was.
Found a bunch of stuff on his computer. Oh,
No, he was
remember
in
hearing about
connection
that as
with
a
a guy
child.
that was a trafficker,
Oh.
and they did end up finding videos that were produced. The other gentleman that he was working with was also distributing, and he was also taking videos of his own kids. They found, like, whenever they finally got warrants to, search his house, they found like a whole network of cameras in his own home.
So he was very
Yeah,
heavily involved.
very heavily
Oh,
involved.
that's like Joe Podesta. He apparently,
they had a lady that was because like Jared was going around to like schools for like the Eat Fresh program and like
Yeah.
fitness and things like that.
Oh my God.
So they had a
I probably
sleeper.
saw them.
They had a sleeper, bro. Like
I was that age around that time, bro. I remember that story because my dad would like threaten me with it. He'd be like,
So there was a lady that actually put her own life pretty much on pause for almost like, I think it was like 5 years, talking to him. Yeah, that was the whole point. She was working directly with like investigations. So she was like on the phone with him for like hours at night, like setting up parties and putting her own children like on the line for him to get caught. Yeah, but it was driving her crazy.
two things. One,
fuck, bro.
Joe Podesta also allegedly had a camera in his toilet. Just gonna let you know that. In his house, yeah.
Maybe he was just checking to make sure his hygiene
Yeah,
And
no,
was
that's
good.
supposedly
okay,
it was in a compromising position, like
Like in the bowl.
yeah,
yeah,
pointing
facing
out.
up. So you
Yeah.
can see your digestive system.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So anyway,
bro, we have one in this.
two. What I was going on with Subway before it got super dark and depressing again was imagine being that guy, Jared, doing all that and still being known as Jared from Subway.
Absolutely.
That's his name. Everyone knows him as Jared from
I knew
Subway,
him
not
from that.
Jared the pedophile. I feel bad for I feel bad for
You can't
Subway.
even find him now. Look, you can't even find him. Oh shit.
I mean, how did people not know?
Yeah.
Like, look at him.
Come on, man. This is a normal guy until
Also,
you find out.
that whole campaign was a huge hoax. Like, they made it seem like you could just eat Subway and lose all this
But
weight.
he lost weight. Look.
No,
his
but what he
pants.
did was he ate literally just like a 6-inch sub of like turkey and cheese with like no condiments or anything. Like, that was it. That's all he ate.
So technically it was
But it was multiple
yeah,
times.
but they made it seem like
a
you
day.
can eat. Like, look at all the pictures he's holding. It's like you can eat this and still lose weight. It's like no,
you can.
could with moderation
wait,
and
look
whatnot for sure.
lungs are actually
But it's
14, 1,500 calories.
it's like lying through a
The
mission.
Quiznos one.
And that's a foot long. So I mean, if you're having a 6-inch and a 6-inch for your
Yeah,
whole
we get
day,
Subway after
which
this.
is what he was doing.
Come on, I
he was
want- I
getting
want
he was
comment.
getting a 6-inch to
I'm
school
pretty sure that's
and then
gotta
on the
be
way
in another
back.
state, dude.
We gotta find.
I don't
Yeah,
think
and
it's
it
a
was
chain. We gotta
predominantly
find-
veg.
Drive there.
Is Comet Ping Pong a chain?
We gotta go there.
Let's do it over here. Won't shut up about going to Comet. I don't know why.
No,
I will never go there.
If it's a chain, they should have said Pizza Hut because they just take this.
Washington D.C.
Yeah, there's only
So it's probably just a one type thing. It's probably like
How far is it from here?
Go figure.
And there appears to only be one.
which some of you might not know. I'm going to put my tin hat back on. Washington, D.C. is one of the most corrupt places on the
That's
planet.
what I've heard. Look how it's shaped.
It is so bad.
It's shaped like.
Okay, there's Washington.
It's shaped. There's lots of roads in there. That's sketchy. Too many roads. If it's too many roads, it's sketchy. You
I
gotta
don't
have
like-
a few roads.
Don't look at France.
Layout.
Oh god.
It's like a grid. It's like a grid, and then they just have like random like diagonal
ways
roads
in.
going through it.
There's too many ways in and out. You can say some shit, speed out. You know what I mean? Look, you just get out of there.
Tron.
You can just say something, get out.
What? I feel like I missed something, but
Oh,
Is it in like a discrete
you
location?
can get out of there. You can speed.
Yeah.
It's some way like north of DC.
Are we uplifting
It's in
after this?
DC, but
Washington might be beautiful.
is it really packed around it?
I feel like they'd want that. Yeah.
Speed out.
I mean, they just straight up like
You can take any road.
traffic children on the border in broad daylight all the time anyway. So it's not like this being in like public is
Do
going to
they
be
ju-
weird.
seems to be a major like crossroads.
All right. So what's the parallel between that and what goes on? Does London have roads like this?
What? Why are you talking about the roads?
No, it's not about the roads. It's not about the roads.
All right. I just want to lift out of this. Is Pizzagate? Are we informed about Pizzagate?
Yeah, and enough to move on.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
more informed than I want to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be
yeah.
honest.
Well, everyone can do their own research now. That's what.
Yeah,
we
just, if
encourage,
you want to
do
know
your own
more,
research.
just go to DuckDuckGo or use Brave if you use Brave. I don't know if Brave uses DuckDuckGo. I don't know.
Not a sponsor.
But no, hell yeah, I'll sponsor. Brave, if you want to sponsor us,
That's
do it.
fine.
I will be a happy sponsor for Brave.
That's
Anyway,
fine.
do DuckDuckGo or Brave. Just go Liz, Liz, Crokin, Crokin, and then just Pizzagate exposed, and then you will get. There's 6 parts. That'll be one like the first 7 responses. You won't have to worry about Google. Which if you try to Google it, just getting a link to her Substack is like the 10th result, and that's not even a link to her to the Pizzagate stuff.
What's her name again?
Liz Crokin,
Liz Croker.
or at least that's how I think it's pronounced.
Okay.
1 Z.
Liz
Yep, and then Crokin.
Crokin.
Yeah, and then if you were to just type in like Pizzagate exposed, you would see all of the links.
And this is on Twitter
Mm-hmm.
as well. She has a Twitter. Do we have a
Award-winning.
Twitter?
X.
Oh, sorry. X. Do
Do
we
we?
have a Twitter? I think we got a Twitter. We got a Twitter.
Okay.
It's so
Regardless of
ingrained,
cheer
it's
from
still Twitter.
anybody,
It's still Twitter.
So yeah,
we
like
got a Twitter.
What do you call a tweet on X, by the way?
Did you see that interview where they're like, what do you even call it? And he was like, listen, does anybody have any good suggestions? I'll take it. Like he doesn't even know.
Oh, a
Like-
post. A post.
It should be
Yeah,
this.
because he like corrected him. He was like post, and he's like, you
It
know,
should be this. It should be this sound.
I know it was just a dumb name change in the first place. I can't remember. It was some kind of interview. He was on stage with someone, and they were talking about it. And then he was like, and then he turned to the crowd and he's like, "Listen, if anyone knows a better way to like a better name for it, let me know."
Call it a Musk.
You could pull a Trump and then his truth or whatever. When you post stuff, it's a posting a truth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Posting a Musk.
Pronouns.
Musk, a Musk.
I told you so.
Well, yeah. This
That's
is a This is a already well established.
Well, I do want to go into why we decided to talk about Pizzagate.
Yes.
Because it just seems like a weird topic to just jump into. I forgot to mention it. It's
Mm-hmm.
because of the Elon Musk. He just responded Pizzagate to something, and then you brought that up to me, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll research it, you know, and then
Mm-hmm.
and then now here we are. That's the only reason why we're talking about
He
it.
made a cyber post about Pizzagate.
Yeah, he made a Musk. I'm down with calling them Musks.
Yep.
They're cyber posts.
It's weird to say multiple though. Musks,
Yeah, cyber posts.
cyber posts.
They're cyber posts.
See, that's hard to say too. Cyber posts.
Musk is somehow satisfying.
Muskuses. Multiple musks.
Oh, that's gonna sound great to people. Just all that. People are gonna love that.
We have a DS, sir.
Especially headphone. If anyone's even still listening after all of that depressing shit.
Here, let me scratch your brain.
Oh my god, dude, I hate that stuff so much. Like what's it called? Like the videos where they like
ASMR.
ASMR. I hate that so much.
Sibilances.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Don't. I hate. Oh.
All right.
Welcome, everyone.
So
on to the next.
okay, so I'm gonna let you bring up the last topic because you're the one that's excited about it. This is a
Grand
lot.
Theft Auto 6.
This is a lot more cheery and happy, which we all need right now. I
think everybody in the world's gonna play it, and no one's gonna vote. Is it coming out around election?
It's coming out 2 years from now, Shield.
Oh.
So, no, it's not coming out around the election. Because the election is in 2024.
Okay. Well, I'm still excited, dude. Because I don't even think I want to play it. It's a life taker. It takes your life. It takes your time. It takes a lot of time. I want to do a podcast. And I don't know if that's really going to be efficient for
What
me to be playing Grand Theft
voice
Auto
are
all
you
the time.
doing right now?
I'm doing my smart think about with the time you spending on. What are you spending time on? Are you spending time playing that game? That's the voice.
So yeah, let's watch
This is the game to get talked to like that.
I haven't seen the trailer because I don't like to watch stuff that's coming out 2 years from now. But
It sucks, but they do it. It's a publicity stunt. They're like, "Hey, wait 2 years. I know you will."
But this guy over here will not shut up about it. So
I've only brought it up. This is my first time bringing it up.
it's like one of the first things you brought up when we were talking earlier before we started.
I had to bring it up first because I just wanted to see where you was at.
What is that?
I thought it was an ad, but I think this is the video. Hold on.
This is gameplay.
Just go
Allegedly.
to Rockstar.
Oh, I think that might be the leak.
Rockstar posted on their official channel.
Yeah,
It's-
the top right one, the first in the suggestions. Yeah, right there.
Oh.
Rockstar Games directly from the source.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I wouldn't
boy.
have believed it otherwise. It had to come from them.
Yeah, it got leaked.
How many
like a
how many
day
views
before.
does it have, I tell you?
Oh my god, it was moving when I was
How
watching
many
it.
V's?
Views.
Oh,
122 million.
well, I mean, people have been wanting this game
Number
since
one trending.
GTA 5. Like, I'm gonna get it. You know, like I have no like. It
Of
seems
course,
awesome.
it's gonna be there.
Just gonna give him my money and not play it.
This is the one you say take my money to.
Typical
and you
adult.
Don't sound crazy.
I actually do have something about Elon Musk to do with this game as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's watch the trailer
Yeah.
first. Then you can go into that.
I've already seen it. He hasn't.
Yeah, I haven't.
Have you seen it, Kyle?
See?
You've seen it. Okay, so
Oh, damn.
this is your first review of the
Sorry,
trailer.
I was too busy looking up Pizzagate.
Do you want to watch?
I
No,
would have
you're
much
doing-
rather done this though.
No, this is.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm down. I do know that it's set in Vice City, but modern day, which kind of is. I would have rather it been back in like the 70s, like the original Vice City. I'm just waiting for the hood twerking scene.
There you go.
That clip got circulated. That's all I know about this game. And that's
Look at
supposed
how
to be
her
one of the
body
main
moves.
characters. That chick that just did that. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so they just took real life footage from that.
No, that's all. This is game.
I know. I'm joking.
Doesn't
Shield.
it look like it?
Average Florida.
Yeah,
That looks like real life.
that is a real life thing that happened. There's a video of a woman with two hammers like going like this.
Them tattoos are real life. I know him.
Wait, I thought the other dude was supposed to be white.
He's kind of mixed.
Is he supposed to be white?
He's a Latino man.
That's Damien.
I wouldn't. I would have never guessed that he was white. He doesn't look white.
He's like
Yeah, 2 years. Shield. Why do
Well-
you want to get hyped for something that is 2 years?
Because he
away?
can
Because I
ride the
know-
hope
look.
the hopium.
This is how my memory works, guys.
His
Hope
hope
core.
core. Yeah,
This is how my memory works. I'm gonna fuck around and forget, guys.
yeah. I won't
I'm gonna
though.
fuck around and
So
forget. I fucking seen this trailer, guys, and then it's gonna be right there. Cause I didn't get GTA 5 when it first came out. I had my first Xbox ever just to play GTA 5 in high school.
Wait, what did you have other than you? Did you have
I
nothing?
didn't. I had like a PlayStation 2 that I didn't even play.
Oh, well,
Just sitting in the
that's
cabinet.
No
crazy.
Kingdom Hearts.
No games.
Wow.
Because PlayStation 2 is literally the best console of all time.
Only games.
It's stacked.
It's amazing.
Stacked on games,
I
bro.
only played games when I was like, fuck. Last time I played games was like the fucking PSP way after it already came out, and I was playing Grand Theft Auto. Like I only
As
cared
well.
about Grand Theft Auto. So I only played if it was Grand Theft Auto.
Hmm.
So I'm kind of like a fanboy in like silence, but not today.
Musk
was 2 days ago.
Musk made a cyber post, a Musk, on X
Okay.
that he was unable to play GTA 4 because in the opening
Okay.
it forces you to shoot police and he cannot bring himself to do it.
You actually don't have to shoot any police in
No?
that opening sequence. You don't have to shoot any police.
You
It's
never have
hardly
to shoot the
implied.
police.
No, like it is what they're trying to get you to do.
Yes.
But you don't have to.
You don't never have to do it.
Confirmed?
I'm pretty sure.
Allegedly.
I'm like 95% sure.
Hmm.
I think the very first part you might have to. No, because that first time you fight cops is on the outside. If you just run past them and get to your car,
You can
yeah,
always
yeah,
run.
I'm pretty sure you don't have to kill any cops.
You can get shot up and just run, or
Mm-hmm.
I think. GTA
Has anyone
doesn't
done a
really-
full playthrough of the game without shooting a cop?
Oh,
Ooh,
Is that a thing?
That's a whole new thing now.
it's possible.
If it's not-
GTA 5.
Playing GTA, I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
Cause I'll be shooting everything in the game you can shoot. I want to. I test how good the game is.
Bank heist, right? Yeah.
Whatever I can shoot.
Yeah, right at the
Yeah.
beginning. Yeah, it's a bank heist. Yeah.
Yeah, opening sequence or whatever.
Because it's a game, right? You know?
Yeah, because I believe you're escaping the place. You come out, and then it's trying to teach you about like
Aiming mechanics.
yeah, and the cops pull up. But if you just run past them and get to your car,
You can't even get
I
any footage.
think you can skip them.
You can't even get any footage with somebody shooting a cop in GTA.
You can.
It was showing movie scenes.
What are you talking about?
Just
wouldn't
put in
even
like
come
a GTA
You
5
gotta
no
do it.
kill
And
run.
It's not no.
Kill run.
Pacifist run, I believe, is what it would be.
There you go.
But
Oh,
yeah.
that's beautiful. I never even thought about
Yep.
that.
Oh,
That probably made the game so
beat
fun.
a single mission.
Wow. I'm gonna play GTA 5 now.
It's Blitzblade.
I'm gonna even stop at the red lights. I used to do that from time to time.
Just
Really?
be a nice
Yeah, just drive
functional member of society.
I've
Don't
tried
fuck
that.
nothing up.
I try it for like 5 minutes, and then I'm like, no, I'm good.
Well, that's the fun part of breaking out. Like, man, this motherfucker cut me off, and then you just like. And I saw there was a Chihuahua in there. For sure, they're letting you shoot it. For sure.
Well, there was dogs in 5.
Yeah, there was. So for sure, and
Which
there,
you
I
could
don't
kill.
think there were Chihuahuas
I think-
in 5.
No, they're all Rottweilers.
I remember German Shepherds and stuff like that.
Bully breeds only.
They might have added that later.
They were like medium-sized dogs, like at least 3 different types. One for like the desert area, like there was like scraggy.
Okay, yeah.
But a fresh Chihuahua, I don't think they had that, bro. They had cats, like little
Chihuahua,
cute cats.
yeah, right there. Green iguana, crocodiles, flamingo, chihuahua,
Oh,
and
this
dolphins.
is for 6.
Yeah.
So it's gonna have dolphins.
Wait, where's the green iguana in that picture?
Well, it's Florida. They're there.
Bro, you know it's next gen when they got dolphins, because dolphins are smart.
We're playing Waldo. Bing.
Bro, you know how much computing process it's gonna take to run a dolphin simulation in the background of your GTA excursion?
Resting on the back of a street
Being all
person.
They had a
sitting on the
they had a
pipe.
game with a dolphin
Yep.
on the Dreamcast. Echo.
How did
Yeah,
it
Echo
run?
the dolphin.
Yeah.
Did it run good?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
it was super good.
Man, because dolphins are smart. That's like having another human NPC.
You know, there's games now where you play as sharks.
Yeah.
This-
I have. It's not good.
No.
but it is a thing.
But it's a romp.
Yeah.
It's fun. I mean, it's kind of fun.
yeah, it's. I don't even know what it's called.
I
Like
think it's just called Man Eater, bro.
Man Eater.
Yeah.
You're right. It's Man Eater.
Hilarious.
I own it. I own like over 700 something games for my PS5.
Ooh.
You have
Yeah.
PS5.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're good because you can only play this on PS5 or the Xbox.
Yeah, and just to let you guys know, it's not going to be 60 FPS. So don't even try to don't look
feel like
forward
it's
to it being
PC.
60 FPS on the PlayStation. It's not going to be. It's going to be 30, and people are still going to be bitching about it. And
Maneater?
What?
Maneater?
No, GTA 6. No, I bet that's only a 32.
Yeah, I have beef with the publisher of that game.
Oh?
Yeah.
With Manny?
Care to divulge?
Tripwire Interactive.
Oh.
Look it up.
Oh, okay. Enough said.
Oh,
Fuck them, feed them fish heads.
Oh my goodness.
okay. I don't know what. I kind of want to know what they did. Are
Well,
they a part
look,
of Pizzagate?
I feel like-
What's going on?
I feel like look, man, we need more positive news than that. Cause damn, Pizzagate was tough, bro. We need some more now. Just not more than like this is locking ourselves in the house and just
so
having fun.
the game looks
We need-
amazing.
Well, no, we
obviously.
need more like in the world.
But
Give
like,
me the world. What does Florida look like right now?
but
Just
it's-
like this.
it's just like, I don't know. I'm curious about what the story is going to be about
It's gonna be about
because
this lady,
Everyday life in Florida.
man. It don't
Northern
even
Cuba?
matter. Look at that.
I mean,
Look at
obviously
that
it's going to be
beach.
crime, crime ridden. There's theories that the trailer is actually showing her her life like in reverse, because like it kind of shows her at this like great parties and everything, like she's like kind of up, and then like by the end it's showing her like robbing little convenience stores. So there's a theory that it's showing like where you are at, like where she gets by the end of the game, and then it's like going backwards and showing where you're going to be at the beginning.
It checks out.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Well,
Sorry, I'm just thinking about the Pizzagate shit.
no, get that.
GTA
Get that out
can't
of
even
here.
fix
How
that.
long have we been recording?
You can't even fix that. But I'm glad you got to see that.
Pizzagate just fucking destroyed me.
Yeah,
I gotta
so
be
look,
honest. I'm
look,
like,
look. What's going on today? What's today? Thursday or something? What's going on today on Thursday? Was it a holiday or something?
No.
CNN. ugh.
Break it.
Oh, I do know a story that's from CNN.
Yeah.
Apparently, a second person died from drinking their lemonade.
What lemonade?
Yeah. Just Google CNN Panera. I'm
don't-
sorry, I forgot that part.
Oh.
That's very
Oh,
important.
the charged
Yeah,
lemonades?
the charged lemonade. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
wait, real quick. I thought you were talking about like talking shit about CNN, like it's a cold or something. You're like drinking the lemonade.
That'd be Kool-Aid.
Yeah, it would be Kool-Aid, but I don't know.
Oh, that's the first one, I think. There should be a second one because it was like a mentally handicapped person.
Oh, no.
Right there. Yep,
damn.
that's the one. Right
Come
there.
on, Panera. Did they have sugar in it?
Panera hit with another wrongful death suit over caffeinated lemonade.
Yeah, no, the lemonade, the caffeine is like pretty insane.
How much sugar
Yeah,
does
so-
that have? Can we please know how much
So
sugar it has?
apparently, Dennis Brown was a 46-year-old man with a chromosomal deficiency disorder, ADHD, and high blood pressure, and he drank energy drinks.
I know what that does.
As well as his charged lemonade.
Yeah, which honestly, I feel like he was asking for it.
He said, "Fuck this shit. This pizza good as hell." That
If
pizza?
you have high blood pressure, you shouldn't be drinking energy drinks.
Where's
He
my
probably was
shit
like
drink?
following it up with lemonade as well. Like not even realizing that like the lemonade is even
See-
more than any energy drink on
So
the
it's
shelf,
not-
bro.
It wasn't like bad or anything. It was just his heart exploded.
Like
How are they liable?
what
Yeah,
I
they're-
originally
they're
thought
not.
was that I thought it was going to be like he ordered a regular lemonade and they gave him this. But I don't think that's the case because it says that he's been drinking this charged lemonade for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe he accidentally got it one time. He was like, "Fuck it, this shit good. I'm drinking this
Yeah.
shit every time."
He ordered a charged lemonade and is believed to have refilled his cup twice over the course of about an hour and a half.
Yeah, that'll do it. And he probably had a large.
See, honestly,
God damn, I want to do no.
like this
No.
is
I
not
don't use sugar.
Panera's fault. In what way is it Panera's fault?
They have it in a giant jug right next to the soda machine.
Okay, yeah,
You just ate a
but
pizza, so you
they
didn't
didn't-
wash it
Like
They
on
didn't-
tap, bro. Like, you know, you've been into like, you know, other restaurants where they have like Kool-Aid or like tea.
but they didn't
It's the
force him
same.
to do it.
Yeah, he was
It's
like,
like
he was like
some-
this.
No,
he went to
but
he
they-
went to the dispenser. He was like, Psh.
At least when I was there
Uh-huh.
and the charged lemonade was an option, one, I did not even know that it was caffeinated to that extent. I did not know.
Can we get some
Also,
numbers on the caffeination?
I
Get some
can-
ingredients.
I can confirm that
Uh-huh.
on the labeling at the time, it did not make it overly obvious.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. That's probably why the first one probably even happened, like the
100%.
wrongful suit. But
Yeah. I'm sure they've changed it at this point. They had to have. There's 2 deaths connected to their lemonade. All I'm going to say
which
is that
2 more than
as far as like my drinking experience, I feel like Celsius, right? There's a lot of caffeine in those small cans.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
no
no.
sugar.
And it's got a lot more than that.
Okay, so
It's not just sugar shield.
It's not, but it helps.
150 to 219 milligrams. So like a rock star. Let's do
37 was their.
I just saw
It's the
no
highest?
sugar option.
okay.
Yeah, at what size though, right? That's a
Blood
regular
orange,
and that's
0
per
sugar.
serving.
It's 20 fluid ounces.
20 fluid ounces.
Mhm.
So large.
Did the story say it was a large? I mean, the important thing is he filled it up 2 more times. So this is 237 times 3. Let's say like close to 800 milligrams.
I'm pretty sure that he had a large. I'm gonna go ahead and make the assumption,
Well,
a comfortable assumption.
237 was the largest amount of caffeine, so I'm assuming that's what it means for large.
No, because when they sell this beverage, they give you a regular cup, but you can get a large cup.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying is because it shows a range of caffeination, and I'm assuming the highest number means in a large.
I'm gonna assume that that's per serving, depending on the flavor,
Okay.
because it says regular right next to
It
it.
just seems odd that there's a range of caffeination for a size.
Well,
Some things
no. It depends on how much ice you put in it.
That's true. Okay, so since he filled it up twice, I'm gonna assume he probably didn't use too much.
He probably
Ice.
had about 1,000 milligrams of caffeine hit his system in about an hour.
Probably anywhere from 8 to 1,000.
Those aren't that much, Shield, and also it. Those okay. Another fun fact: the FDA does not require the amount of caffeine to be placed on the bottle, but
150.
yeah. So
For
like the
a
tiny
normal-sized
tiny
monster.
little Celsius, bro, has more than that. Celsius 200
before this one.
straight up.
150 is like almost 100 less than one of these.
That's drinking 5 Celsius cans,
So I had one of these and I had a Celsius prior.
which I think I've probably done before in a day.
So
Just saying.
one charged lemonade
Yikes.
is almost 2 monsters. Almost.
Yeah.
And then he filled it up 3 times. So that is
6.
over 6 monsters in an hour and a half.
That is
God
correct.
Damn, that's me on like a day where I went hiking. I already got my heart pumping. Like I was doing so many things,
no,
and
no, no.
I still feel uncomfortable.
You-
I'm
And
like,
this man's
"Damn,
eating a
is too
bread
much."
bowl.
According to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, healthy adults should be able to safely consume about 400 milligrams of caffeine each day.
How much?
Yikes.
How much? How much you said?
400.
That's and I try to hit that target
Yeah, but
or
that's
below it.
that's per day.
Yeah,
Not
on
in an
the
hour
day.
and a half.
I want to go
No,
ahead
in
and
a day,
shout
I do
out
that.
like myself.
Or below.
I have not had a Celsius in a minute,
Yeah.
and I like forcefully stopped.
So
yeah, because like I was
yeah.
able to drink like
Join the
3 of
club.
them at
Dude,
a time, bro.
Join
Ooh.
the anti-caffeine club.
He doesn't
No,
drink
no,
anything
no. I'm not
carbonated.
anti-caffeine.
Either.
He
I'm
doesn't
just
drink,
I'm not trying to pump myself with like
I know.
600 milligrams.
I
a
just
day.
want
That's
one
all
other
bad.
person to join it.
he does not, he only does water.
No, not just water. Just no caffeination and no caffeine.
That's amazing.
So,
I would never.
so basically, all day they say that you should only drink like 2.5
Yep.
of these.
That's
for
fine.
an entire day.
That's a hard day. That's a hard day.
And
where
this dude drank 6 of these in an hour and a half.
I'm
I don't know,
telling
he
you, I've
kind
only
of had
done
it
that.
coming. Like, I don't really blame Panera for this.
Yeah, I've done that consciously, but
I think-
knew what I was getting into.
I think the thing that they could do to be a little bit more responsible would definitely be to keep the lemonade behind the counter and
Mm-hmm.
do per purchase. Just
That's,
saying.
Yeah, places do that without having caffeine.
Yeah, a lot of places do that with their lemonade.
So
honestly.
right here it says,
Canes.
according to Panera's
I think-
website,
yeah. Chick-fil-A.
charged beverages have between 150
Easy.
and 158 milligrams of caffeine per 20-ounce serving, which is the regular size.
Okay, so what's Panera's fluid ounce count for their large beverage then?
That's a good question. Wait, can you go back for a second?
Ooh, I like.
I thought now a 30-ounce charged Panera drink has no more than 237 milligrams caffeine, according to Panera's website. Now.
How dare they lower it? Don't lower it.
Large is 30. It shows, but if you go back to that page,
I remember
there,
when they
30.
first released these,
right up there.
and there was like a video of a lady that was like working, like, you know, she had like an office job, quote unquote, and she was doing like her work at Panera in the mornings, and she would sit there for like 2 to 3 hours, and she was like, you know, just going up and getting like lemonade, like while she was sitting there working, and like was having like shaking issues and how heart palpitations and things
For
like that.
sure.
And that's when the news kind of like spiked, and can't quote me on numbers, this was a couple months ago, but I did watch a video on it calculating, and this lady consumed like 1,800 milligrams of caffeine, bro, over
2
like 3
days.
hours.
2 days worth in 3 hours.
That's insane.
1,800 is way more than 2 days.
Yeah, it's way more.
Oh, 1,800?
Eight-
Yeah,
1,800.
800 would be 2 days.
Yeah,
She
so that's
did
like
over
a
4
week.
days worth.
It's called a work week worth, bro.
Yeah,
She died?
No,
Okay.
thankfully.
How old was she?
Jeez,
she was in her 20s.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
that probably helped.
yeah, absolutely.
Take
But
it up.
And she probably didn't have high blood pressure, which helped as well.
Your body just sucks it up. Probably went to hospital, though, right? Definitely went to hospital.
no, I don't think so. There
No?
wasn't any major health repercussions, but it was more of like
Oh.
a, hey, these are crazy, bro.
Yeah, I don't even think. What's the max I've ever done? In a day where I was just like doing multiple shit and I was like, I just want to go crazy. Maybe like 3 Celsiuses.
How much is it in
And
Celsius?
200.
3 Celsius and then 1 Monster Max. That's it. Just a Monster to cap
So
it off.
750 calories.
But just
Or
for the whole
caffeine,
day.
Milligrams.
Just for the whole day.
Yeah, that's almost twice the
But it's
amount that
hard
you're
on
supposed to
me.
have.
These days, I'll just do 2 energy drinks, whether it's a Monster or a Celsius. That's it. That's max for me now.
that's good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Or just 1. Just chill out. You know.
You could join me. Do it.
Nah.
Join
One
me.
day. One day I will join you.
2 Celsius, 30 cups of coffee.
Yeah, like my day starts off with a coffee, and then I was drinking like 2 Celsius, and then like probably a
Coffee's
Coke
less, I
Zero,
Yeah.
which definitely
Yeah, they count.
I think that has
I
like
heard that like for the first
40,
hour or so
I don't
of your
know.
day, caffeine doesn't really do anything for you. Like that you should wait like an hour after waking up before,
that is correct.
or something like that.
Yep,
Yeah. Okay.
which I do
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. because I want
no.
that full.
All I know is that there's a huge like energy drink culture in America. It's so I remember high school. It was bad.
It was bad. I remember.
It was like people
Yeah.
trying to like snort it and stuff. They were just like more caffeine.
I can confirm the place where I work. They have like a cafeteria in the front, and I think there's as many energy drink choices as there are other beverage choices.
That's
Like they have a whole freezer,
Yeah.
like refrigerator dedicated to the energy drinks, and one dedicated to every other juice or water or pop product. But like it's
Exactly.
the same amount, but just energy drinks.
And it feels like it gets bigger, doesn't it? It feels like it gets bigger at certain times.
Yeah.
Or it stays pretty grand in front of you. You know? You're like,
100%.
oh shit.
Product placement, bro.
The product placement's crazy. The new shit comes out. You can see it face level.
Yeah.
Oh,
shout out Red Bull.
What?
Shout out Red Bull. Because I think they probably have the cleanest, best selection of products that have the most social studies done on like the amount of these things that you should actually be ingesting per serving,
and
and the size.
marketing is dope.
Yeah.
I just gotta say.
And they aren't owned by Coke. They aren't owned by Pepsi.
What?
They are a private company,
How
and
many-
they are small.
How many caffeine?
Is it better for you?
I think
If it's better for you, we
it's
might be
it's not
switching to Monster.
it's not as much.
Red Bull.
Red Bull, sorry.
Yeah, I think it's less.
It's definitely less than
'Cause
like
that's what
Celsius.
my brother drinks,
Even
is
though
Red
the can size is pretty equivalent to like an average like
Yeah,
Celsius
they're small,
can.
Yeah.
But I don't like the way Red Bull tastes, though.
No, it's good, man.
It tastes like poison.
Yeah, yeah.
Back
pretty
when I
much.
was drinking them.
It's okay.
Nah,
poison
man.
taste.
Although they probably should work on their sugar-free options. They could really kill it if they like hone in their sugar-free.
One of the reasons why my brother drinks them is because they're because of the sugar-free version.
I think they
have.
Yeah, and don't
If
they
you're
have
listening, Red Bull
80.
80, yeah,
Really?
that's so
Wow,
good.
That's
That's
good.
very
Oh,
responsible.
That's very good.
stretch it out during the day?
Because you could drink how many of those in one day? 400 is the max of the healthy amount.
I do about 4.
Also, I love the like the origin behind Red Bull
You
as
drink
well.
Like 4.
Yeah.
What
You
do you
know, what's that?
You mean like with the bowl?
No, like the actual history behind the product. So like it was brought to America by a businessman that like did a lot of overseas like meetings and things of that. And it was like a local beverage that they made over there. And it had like the 2 red like rising bulls on it, which they actually like kept the branding like all those years. But they brought it over and they actually refined it before they were able to like make their final product. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
I mean,
It was like considered like more of like a medicinal beverage at the time. It's like packed full of vitamins and things of that nature, but it also had like the taurine and like a decent amount of like caffeine because it gave you a little bump. Yeah. Yeah, good product.
All I know about Red Bull is it gives you wings. And then they were super
Allegedly.
into like doing like extreme sports stuff for a while.
It still is.
Like they were getting people to like break records for like jumping from the highest point available and stuff like that. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, their marketing team is really amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
it's been amazing.
they're catering to the right people. Like you want to cater to those extreme sports people because those are the guys drinking energy drinks.
100%. And they're like I worked very closely with them, by the way. That's why I have a lot of this knowledge.
Oh, okay.
I did like some of their main like press conferences at like a football stadium whenever like all their executives came down, stuff like that. But they market so aggressively, but in like one of the like most fair ways possible. So they do events all the time, obviously. Most brands do. But if like a bar or like a venue, things like that, like Red Bulls and vodka, that's a thing. People consume that like crazy. But if you as an establishment, bar, venue, XYZ, if you have a joint with Red Bull, like you stock their product and things of that nature, like you can have them bring in like bar tops, tabletops, things of that nature for free if you're holding an event. And they'll even bring Red Bull product as well.
Wow.
Kind of cool.
Isn't Red Bull part of that one shot or mixed drink where it's like you put one drink and the other drink together and it like tastes like Dr. Pepper?
No.
It might be. That might be what I'm thinking of.
So you're saying Red Bull is just half of Dr. Pepper?
No, it was just the way that these two drinks mix together taste like Dr. Pepper apparently.
But separate, they taste like Red Bull and the other drink.
I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with that one.
I don't
Oh,
know.
it says soy sauce. I remember hearing about this when I was a child. I never tried it.
Oh wait.
What?
You never had soy sauce.
Soy sauce and Red Bull mixture, does it taste like Dr. Pepper?
I'm
Because there's
willing to bet
sodium in
no.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna say
willing to
no.
bet no. Because
There's
Dr.
sodium.
Pepper's flavor is cherry,
Well,
apparently.
And prunes.
yeah, like
maybe there's
I don't
cherries
believe
and
them.
prunes.
That's what they
in-
say, but I don't believe them.
Maybe that's in Red Bull, and we just can't taste it because it tastes so much like poison.
Although Yellow Edition and Malibu, highly recommend if anyone's
And I wanna-
mixing up a
that
drink for
sounds
themselves
so
right now.
good. That's good. I like that. What is it called?
Yellow Edition Red Bull and
Is-
Malibu?
Is it sugar free?
No.
Fuck, come on,
Not
guys.
even close, man.
Yeah, no.
Make it sugar free.
I think they only have the base flavor in sugar free, right?
That they might now, but at one point in time they did have a couple editions in sugar free. Like they had a black cherry sugar free. Sorry, it was not good. Blueberry sugar free also was not it.
Damn.
The only one that I did like, which reflects in their market now, is just original.
Yeah.
Yeah, sugar free.
The problem with black cherry is it's a very hit or miss flavor. Either they nailed it or it's just gross.
Yeah, they're pretty wild on like their flavors as well. You know, like Total Summer and stuff like that. Like they get out there.
To be honest, I didn't even know Red Bull had flavors.
They didn't for a long time.
I thought it was just regular Red Bull, and then the sugar-free regular Red Bull. I don't know. It's been a while since I've drank any kind of energy drink.
Yeah,
so.
if you like blueberry, like Blue Edition's okay. They had Red Edition, which was cranberry. That one was all right. Yellow Edition is probably my favorite. They had Green, which was like a kiwi, and then they did like they do like a different summer one, I believe, every year. Like Total Summer. I think this year it was like watermelon cucumber. But yeah. What do we got? Watermelon, yeah.
You could tell it's watermelon flavor just from looking at the can.
Yeah.
Juneberry.
Juneberry, yeah.
What the hell is a Juneberry?
Green apple. Dang, who owns this?
But I think that kind of that's what I'm saying. That goes back to like its Eastern roots.
Okay.
How old are they?
Holy, it's a thing.
I want raspberry,
Yeah, it's a thing.
cherry, Pop-Tart flavor. I don't know.
Also, I saw today that someone made like they put grapes inside of like this specific solution, and like you sit it inside there, and it actually extracts like the essence of grape and leaves just like the chlorophyll of the grape. So it's basically like a flavorless housing, and then they infused the DNA from red beets into a grape.
What's the end goal?
A grape berry.
Oh.
Or sorry, a beet berry.
But why?
Because I don't know, grapes texture is great because they're poppable.
Yeah.
The skin is delightful.
Yeah.
The texture and consistency,
sense.
and
I
then
do
being
like
able to
grapes.
infuse other flavor fruits into them is actually that's kind of interesting. Yeah,
It makes sense why you would want to do that.
I think we're going too far.
maybe.
I mean, we are going too far, but it makes
too
sense
far.
why you should.
Hey, the culinary
why you
world's
would do
getting
that.
bored, bro.
I know.
We're putting
We've
Cheetos
been making
and
spaghetti for like thousands of years. We need to do something.
that's true. That's true. The next age, fusion fruits, bro.
Which reminds me, I'm gonna make some potato candy here soon.
Potato candy.
Yeah.
Talk to us about it.
Well, it's real potatoes. It's just like potatoes and a bunch of sugar.
Huh.
Look at it. You guys, I'm surprised no one's heard of it.
You like
Yeah, I
it?
have not.
Like every time I bring it up to someone, they're like, "I don't
What
know
the
what the hell
fuck?
potato candy is." It's just like potato, and it's just like a bunch of sugar, and it just tastes like candy.
So
Is that like cowtails?
No.
Oh, I feel like I've seen these.
Mm-hmm.
Like it looks very reminiscent of like a Swiss roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones I ate weren't like this, like the rolled up or whatever, because my mom used to make them when I was growing up.
You
How
know what's
do you-
surprising? Oh,
What's the cooking process like? Do you make like regular mashed potatoes and then just pour a bunch of sugar in there?
I don't know.
Huh?
I
he
don't know. I've
he's gonna be taking that venture.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Every now and then I pick something that I'm like, I kind of want to make this. Like a month or so ago, I made some stuffed peppers
Do you know what
for the first time.
the
Oh
brown
yeah.
stuff is in the inside?
I think it's peanut butter.
Ooh, I thought it was
Ooh.
caramel. But that makes sense. It is kind of brown like that. That actually would be really good then.
No, yeah, it's super delicious, and I hate potatoes. Like, so it doesn't taste like potato.
Because the caramel would be all like, it would just stick to your teeth. and
You know what's an
you'd be like,
interesting thing?
Hmm.
In Japan, it's a normal like food item to be on like convenience store shelves is a cream sandwich. It's just whipped cream and like heavy cream in between
Yeah.
two pieces of bread.
I seen them. I want one.
Ugh.
It's supposed to be like really good though, actually.
Let me see it again.
I don't know. That sounds pretty gross.
You take it out of the. Oh wait. Oh, this is not the one I was thinking about.
Just
This
a
looks
whipped
more
cream
like
sandwich.
Oh well,
Okay.
like, what kind of bread are we talking here?
Just white bread.
Oh, I've
Like
seen
standard
that before.
sandwich white bread.
I have seen those before.
I like the one with the strawberry.
That's got like a little fruitcake thing going on.
I would definitely eat the one with the strawberry. That one always looks good to me.
I would try it. I don't think I would like it though.
Strawberry, man. That's
Although
whipped
their
cream.
bread is different than our bread.
It's super fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that might be, because I know they have sweet bread over there. Like they have a bunch of different types of breads. Like you can get like melon bread and stuff like that. So maybe it's like that, and it's not just a regular like white bread.
I want that one as well. Yeah, it's super. It's like definitely from them.
That's definitely meat.
Yeah, I want that one too.
That looks really good.
What's? Oh, they toasted the other meat one. What's that green stuff in there? I might try that one too.
Pistachio ice cream.
I've seen that before.
Green
I don't know.
tea, yeah.
They love green tea.
That
over
Matcha.
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
The matcha and green tea
I
and
don't
all
understand
that stuff.
why.
I mean, I don't know.
gross.
It's just a more savory palate, bro.
Yeah, but like
I agree with it.
Probably
Personally.
push your immune system, flush your system, your goddamn.
you guys ever had
colon.
mochi?
Yes,
You had mochi before?
only a lot.
Have you ever gotten the horchata mochi that you can get from like Walmart?
Yes, it is divine.
It is literally the best.
I've never had it before.
You've never had it?
He can't.
I would try it, but I've just never wanted.
It's
to
got
try it.
sugar in it, Shield.
I know, but in the
Wah.
past, before, like I've only
True.
been doing my diet for like
That's true.
2 years.
But that's how I found out I liked horchata.
Yeah, I just
Because when people describe horchata, it sounds gross. They're like milk and cinnamon. Like,
Nothing about that
Not
sounds gross to
naturally.
me off rip. Personally,
I don't know. It kind of sounds gross. Because
Not that it's
Yeah.
not that it's anywhere close to authentic, but like shout out like QT horchata.
that's I used to
Yeah.
get that all the time. But then one time I filled up some horchata or whatever, and there was like a bug in it.
That's fine.
No, that's not okay.
Now it's a protein shake, my dude.
I will not eat the bugs. All right.
you refuse to eat the bugs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat the bugs.
I had some mealworms from the mall.
I don't know. That's what they want to replace
Is that what they're
meat
called?
with.
Can you look that up, please? I don't want to say the wrong thing and then somebody
Mealworms.
starts eating some
Yeah,
worms.
it is something that they want you to eat. Mealworms. Yeah.
The worms at the mall you can buy.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
Let's talk about like like the ideology of like feeding the masses and like our inevitable reliance on like insect protein moving forward in the whole world.
The problem is it's not inevitable. It's purposely inevitable.
Is this go right along with your meat poisoning or
Mhm.
yeah, it's the same thing, huh?
Bill Gates is one of the largest landowners in America. He owns thousands of acres of farmland in every state almost. He doesn't like that's the plan. Is they're trying to get us off meat, and then they're gonna try to replace that with bugs.
It's a lot of crickets.
Yeah.
it's a fucking lot of crickets, bro. That's gonna. I
I
don't want
hate
to fucking.
crickets.
I just wanted to try them. Please don't make me.
Apparently, they taste like nuts.
That's
They're
the plan.
fine.
Is they want you to stop reproducing. They want you to be in a virtual reality
And eat,
and eat bugs.
eat bugs.
I mean, they're fine, but I don't know even if large consumption of them is even good.
I'm
for
gonna be
you.
snacking on these crickets as I'm on my Vision Pro.
So I
Don't you
heard
know?
something that there is some kind of disease you can get for eating too many insects.
Yes, and it's just not natural.
Why would you search mealworms mukbang?
Oh no!
Why would you? Why would
Oh,
you eat something so
no.
small when you can have something so big?
Okay, it's not a thing.
No, it will be.
Thank God.
Actually, I think you're onto something.
It-
Shield,
I bet there is a video out there of it.
Yes.
are you down?
See?
What I missed? I
Like
zoned
that
out.
kid right
I was
there.
looking at the worms.
He wants
Yeah,
to be in our
yeah.
nightmare.
A mealworm mukbang. Mukbang.
Oh.
See, but he didn't put no soy sauce or nothing on them.
They're fried, right?
They got a little pepper on them or something.
Well, they are in a form already ready for consumption because
I mean, it
he
sounds like
showed
some
the
chips to me.
yeah, but they're not chips though. Shield. That's the problem.
I see that, but
Soy sauce?
he's not really. He's just doing this for the sake of it because that spoon was nowhere in the first couple shots. If you were gonna commit to this, you would have pulled the spoon out a long time ago.
Well, the thing with mukbangs, Shield, is you don't want to get through it super fast.
I know, but he should have had that spoon in camera shot. Like, he didn't commit to the spoon all the way.
Dude, ASMR is terrible.
It's still a thing.
I know.
It's still such a
No.
thing.
You know how hard it is? Because I actually have a huge interest in the, like, I'm about to eat a shit ton of food topic, but all of them are all ASMR.
Yes.
I've only found 3 that aren't ASMR. Yuka Kinoshita, Suzayu or whatever. I don't know she's Korean. And then this other one that I don't know the name of.
Interesting.
Like what? Like search up Yuka Kinoshita. YUKA, and then KINOSHIT.
You know, I really just ate them to assert my dominion over them. But it was a little snack. It's not like I don't want a bowl full of shit.
So, if you want a little glimpse into what I like to do when I'm home sometimes, I just watch this chick eat a bunch of food.
Oh,
She actually shows you how she makes it too.
all of those? Oh,
At once.
okay. What about the implications of the sodium?
And these are daily videos. She's been doing this for years.
Those are the flavor packs. There's so much sodium.
Yeah, it's. I stopped watching her for a little while because remember when YouTube used to allow like viewers and stuff to add subtitles?
Wow.
She had them good eggs.
Hmm?
You saw it was raw. She dropped the bitches.
Yeah, it was Japan. You don't gotta worry about that.
I wonder how hot that one was. Though. It don't matter though.
It doesn't.
What is it? What was I
This
talking
man,
about?
they got some flavor.
Something about YouTube allowing you to do something.
Yeah, you guys remember when YouTube allowed like the people who run not the people who run the channel, just like random viewers to add subtitles?
Oh.
It was a while ago.
Oh.
Like a couple years, I think. So that used to be a thing, and a lot of channels would be like, "Hey, can you guys add subtitles to our videos for us?" Basically, they just relied on people doing it for them, and that's what she used to do. Is she used to have people translate for her. But then after that changed, there was like a really long period where she no longer had subtitles because she couldn't have people do that for her. So, but now she's back to using subtitles again. So, yeah,
Well,
yeah. And that's kind of like not even that big of a meal for her.
that looks pretty good. I think I could finish that bowl.
I could not.
There's no way.
I could not even finish half.
Let's
No.
take what's her name? How you
Yuka
supposed to say it?
Kinishida.
We went to a
Yuki
ramen
Kishida
place recently.
challenge.
I mean, I got through my bowl,
I had a big bowl.
but
Yeah,
it was close
It's
call.
really different. You're sitting there with like a normal sized bowl and you finish. You're like, I can eat this easy, and then you finish and you're like,
Hey, is there any
"All
way?
right, I'm kind of done.
This is a question for you, Kyle. Is there any way she could be playing with the angles, camera angles?
Nah, man.
No,
She
because a
ate
lot
that.
of these she live streams.
Yeah, and there's multiple fucking packets right there.
Yeah, if you search on her thing, do anniversary dumplings.
Man, I could eat like 6 of them. I ain't gonna lie. If I just and I probably don't eat the rest of the
Or
day.
maybe, oh no, what are they called? They weren't called dumpling. This is like an old video, so they're kind of like dumplings, but like,
Dang, KFC.
no, she made like,
I am getting hungry.
yeah, it's like meat and like cabbage and stuff inside of it, and they like fold it and then they like crimp the side, like one side. Right.
She
No,
got
that's-
KFC in Japan.
See, that's what I
They're
thought.
kind of like dumplings. Yeah, pot stickers.
Maybe I'm trying to remember what
Ooh,
she
that
called
look good
it.
with the shrimps in it.
Gyoza. Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's gyoza.
Yeah, the shrimps.
Basically, like for one of her like anniversaries or something. Yeah, right there. 400 dumplings. So
Bro,
it was called
Was
dumplings.
that caviar she
Jesus.
had in that one second
Oh
video?
man.
Probably. She-
Oh,
dude,
that looked it
I can
so
guarantee you
much,
right
bro.
now this chick is probably a millionaire.
Is she just making them and eating them at the same time?
I'll be in
Okay.
one, bro.
Like
Everything
she
looks
actually
good.
starts eating some while other ones are getting cooked.
I mean, she has to.
Yeah.
That's the same bowl.
Yeah, she had. That's her bowl.
Oh.
You break it, she kills you.
Yep. And then she just fucking eats all 400 of them. 19,000 calories.
Do you watch this entire thing?
Yeah.
From start to finish, you don't skip?
Yeah, I don't skip.
Damn. Did you already eat? Or are you eating when you're watching?
No, actually, watching this does not make me hungry.
Oh.
Yeah, I
What-
do that too. It
Normally,
suppresses my hunger.
like when I'm at home and stuff.
Yeah. Right.
It suppresses my hunger, bro.
That's wild.
Right?
I'm concerned about cancer.
What?
I'm concerned.
Well,
There's no way.
I don't know if it's related, but as you could probably see, she looks a little different than she does now. She's had plastic surgery and stuff
Let's see a
recently,
new
so
video.
I don't know if that has something to do with it. The
video.
first one we watched was a new one. Huh?
Are we logged?
Absolutely not.
But yeah, she's just one of the 3 people I watch. The other one's Korean, but her thing is she goes to other restaurants and just orders like a crap ton of food.
Let me see.
All right, it's
Are we wrapping it up on mukbang?
I guess, yeah.
Mukbang?
Oh.
See, I've always used food to.
Yeah.
I'm starving.
I think food is in the
I'm
near
so
future.
hungry.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a sandwich. 400 of them.
I'm probably gonna get Subway on the way home. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh.
Yeah, it was. You brought it up, and I was like, you know what? It is like the only fast food place by where I live. So
Yeah, you're here. Why wouldn't you like get something else? He's like, actually, no, just Subway just sounds good
It
right
does
now.
sound good.
Wow.
I've been getting the.
Canes.
I've been swapping back and forth between just like a regular turkey and the meatball.
You don't get to chime in on this, but like Subway or Jimmy John's.
Probably Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait.
You have predisposition to be upset with them. Viteo ordered a sandwich, I think via DoorDash, and he wanted wheat bread, which I would want wheat bread.
Like a slice of
Yeah, like a roll.
roll. Yeah.
Yeah. Nope, this man gets a regular like wheat bread sandwich. Like this, you could have just made that at home. Yep. Like cut in half too.
But it was from a French.
Honestly, like way less
No.
condiments and meat than I would have gotten on a roll.
Yep.
Wow.
It just wasn't the right Jimmy John's experience, so that was really upsetting.
Well,
I was offended. Wasn't even
Yeah.
mine.
Well, the problem with those places like Firehouse and Jimmy John's and stuff is that I don't like a lot of stuff, you know? Just recently, I've started being able to tolerate tomatoes.
Same.
So like, you basically have to go in there, pay like $10+ to be like, hey, can I get this kind of sub? And then can you take half of it off?
I'm down as long as it doesn't have tomatoes on it.
It just feels like a waste.
They don't have a build your own. Like
I'm sure they do, but I'm very socially awkward. So
So you just want to say number 9, thanks, bye.
I think I went to Firehouse for the first time. So I don't go to new restaurants unless someone else takes me there first. And then I can start going. So the only reason why I can go to Firehouse is because my dad took me there once. So I don't like going into new places and being like, I don't know the menu. It's very, very awkward. There's a list of places I can't go because I had a weird interaction with someone at that restaurant.
Interesting. With that being said, we do have a Firehouse like right across the street.
Firehouse is dope. I like Firehouse, but everyone I've ever went in, they're always rude.
There's also like this hot dog joint. It's called Mugsy Dogs.
yeah.
I've never been. I don't go to restaurants very often. I'm very cheap.
If you guys can figure out where we're at based on Firehouse and Mugsy Dogs, shout out
Ooh,
you.
is Mugsy's regional?
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
Wait, is Mugsy's
I
regional?
already said it like 6 times.
I'm getting swatted.
I already said it like 6 times.
They're coming here for the chicken painting. Did you name the chicken painting? The chicken.
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Shield. Name the chicken.
I've never had a chicken before.
No, you have to name the chicken painting, bro.
I don't name our chickens either.
Yeah.
They're chickens. They lay
I'm
eggs and we take them.
I'm putting you on the spot. You're naming the chicken right now.
Do it.
I named them recently, but I forgot what the fuck the name.
Well, then make a new name, and then we'll have it on video forever.
Oh, okay. I got nothing.
Dang.
Wow.
I got nothing.
Wow.
You couldn't even do like a stereotypical one, like Clucky or
We'll
something.
name him eventually. He'll get a name.
No, Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald.
I don't know.
He'll get a name eventually. It's bound to happen.
Chauncey. Chauncey the chicken.
It is bound to happen.
Can it be Chauncey? Yeah.
I don't care.
Chauncey.
It's just a chicken photo.
All right. I think actually we have majority rule. His name is Chauncey.
He has a name now.
Chauncey, yeah.
It's Chauncey.
Chauncey works for me.
Chauncey. All right.
Yeah. We're
Yeah,
done.
All right, y'all. Stay tuned for more content. We love that you spend time with us. Check your sources, do your own research. I'm not a doctor. Thank you guys for watching Loft Talk. I'm out.
Thank you for watching. You can find us anywhere that you could pretty much find anything: YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, iTunes, all that junk.
Yep.
Apple. No, that is iTunes. Apple is iTunes.
It's Apple Podcasts.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you let us know what you think we can improve on, and we will try our best. Bye.
Probably